I would have done a third series, definitely, but it was just ratings, it was just numbers. It's a really boring answer, but the fact is that Utopia, the people that liked it really liked it, but they weren't a big number. They weren't the number that the channel needed. Unfortunately, and that's just the way it works.
It's fucking unfair, you know?
I know, what can I tell you? But it was a strange thing for me because, like, I got to the point. The difficulty about doing Utopia was that it absorbed my life completely. Like I would just be sucked into this thing for 8 or 9 months. So, and I loved it. I really loved it. But it was a really hard job, you know. So, in a weird way, it was really tragic for me. But there was another part of me that thought, "Fuck me, I can do something," you know. But I would love to have finished it off, and I even sort of tried to do like a 1 hour, a 2 hour special, but they kind of didn't want to go for it.
So if it was up to you, you would do.
I would have finished it off. I definitely would have finished the story off. The third series, if I had done a third series, I would have stepped back as a writer and tried to get someone else in to write at least some of the episodes, maybe do 1 or 2, just do 1 or 2, and then get someone else in. But I wanted to finish the story because I feel like we had more to go, you know.
Have you already started seeing how to end?
Yeah. Can't tell you that.
Sure.
Fair enough.
Jessica Hyde was killing you.
I agree.
Yeah, it's me.
You can shout.
I'm not sure if you're hearing my words.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a specific question about the name of the character Alice. If it's or is it like a reference to Alice in Wonderland, seeing the whole thing with Mr. Rabbit and going out of home?
Well, there's 2 answers to that. One is the truthful one, so I'll give you that. Yeah. It's not exactly deliberate, but once I recognised it, I started playing on it. And in the second series, there were lots of little sort of things in there. I can't remember what they were. I think there were things like the number on Carvel's arm, if you, in numerology, means a certain thing, and you know there were little things that I got sort of excited about and put things in. So there is a kind of a connection there, you know.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Any other questions?
Yeah.
Why Italy? Why Rome? Why Mino Picorelli?
My wife is Italian,
Yeah.
and she said I had to do it.
It's her fault.
It's her fault. No, I thought it was really interesting. Actually, the reason was just because I was looking for a conspiracy, and it had to be based in the real world. And so I found a particular week when certain events happened. So it was the week in England when the Labour government collapsed, and it collapsed on one vote, and that sounded really good for conspiracies, you know. And and the day after, this guy who was Mrs. Thatcher's right-hand man was assassinated, and then a week before there was a diplomat that was assassinated, a British diplomat, and then also 3 Mile Island happened in the same week, and then I also realised that Mino Pecorelli was assassinated 3 days before, and I just thought that's great. I've got to string that through. But also I was really interested in that particular story because there are so many conspiracy theories about Mino Pecorelli and so many unanswered questions. I mean, like didn't they find a confession down the back of a radiator? Yeah. Some many years later, you know. And so it was just fascinating, really.
Another question here? No.
Very simple question. Where is Jessica? Just kidding. Just before you mentioned the TV series you watched most, can you please mention the movies inspired you for this work?
I don't know directly movies that inspire me, but I think like most of the Coen Brothers films that I've ever seen, like I say, have inspired me, and I love films like recently, in the past few years, films like There Will Be Blood is amazing. So many fucking films are great. Nearly everything that Matteo Garrone does is brilliant, I think, you know. And, you know, there's too many films, but I don't know if there's direct films that I thought I'm going to take something from there, you know. But Sorry, that's a really boring answer to your question. But there's just so many brilliant films, you know.
Have you ever watched the Elio Petri films? You know, an Italian director, Elio Petri. No, never?
We talked about Elio Petri to him, but we never happened to watch it together.
What?
No, I refuse to watch them.
Some other questions, or we can... yeah, please.
Thank you for sharing your experience. Script is probably one of the first form of direction, film direction, but writing is not directing. So, what about your relationship with director?
In this?
In the series, of course.
I think that you're absolutely right. Writing is not directing, and I think writers should not want to try and direct from within inside the thing. I mean, in general, I think my job is to tell a story. So I never write camera angles, and I never use the word we in action. I never sort of say we see this, because who are we? You know, I try and sort of stay within the story and write the story. And I believe that if I write the story well, it should be able to communicate the things that I want. So, for example, the third episode, when there was the massacre in the school, I didn't write that we don't sit the stuff that Mark did, you know. But the third episode, yeah, when there's a massacre in the school, you know. I didn't write those sorts of, but I was able to sort of say from the descriptions, I was able to kind of hint that we shouldn't actually see kids get killed, I guess, you know, or see too much blood. And actually, by not saying things explicitly, what you end up with, the director comes back with something more interesting. So then Mark came back with a shot that just, he stayed with the actor and followed him all the way through. So I think what I'm saying is if you're prescriptive within the script, you stop the director, if they're a good director, from coming up with better solutions than you have, but still somehow you have to find a way to hint at certain things, you know. So, yeah, I mean, generally I get on with directors, I like directors, and I have a lot of respect for directors. I'm very interested in what they say, but only if they're good.
Only if they're good.
Is there someone else who wants to make a question?
No more questions. So I think that Dennis and Monica have to get their dinner, so we can finish here our meeting. Thanks a lot, Dennis.